2018. That's all I got to say on this one. It's been a while. It's been a long while, man. Doing multiple takes, trying this brand new thing, OBS Studio, epic quality type of stuff. How has everyone been? SwordDecember, I hope, has gotten your cutting needs up, open somehow. That was a lot of fun. Literally, a lot of fucking fun. So much hype. Transistor, I'm glad to have been able to tackle that on. Glad to have been able to do some Strider. Man, Strider HD is top tier. Rest in peace to that studio who's got bought off by Amazon, and we have never heard from them since then. Too bad, man, because they've done Killer Instinct, and Killer Instinct was hype. So, and Fury, we don't talk about Fury. 1 week at the hospital. Fuck that game. Alright, so it's been a great year. Year of balance, 2017. There's a lot of things that I've been trying to go through and a lot of things that I've been trying to understand. And the coolest thing that just mind-exploded me was just understanding this concept of perception and the individuality of everyone's perception. This including the great old advices from some well-intentioned people, family and all that sort of things. And finally coming up to a point where, okay, well, living through those experience was a bit of a pain in the butt, but there was a reason. See, double butt. It's because I was able to select, okay, what's the way I want to act versus what I don't want to act. And having a lot of that journey, being able to make that differences here and there, saying, okay, well, I prefer to draw it this way. I prefer to draw these kind of subjects. I prefer to stay in that hyped up mode. And I prefer not to give a flying fuck about whoever's not down with the hyped up mode. And at the same time, it's okay that they're not down with that hyped up mode because everything's this aspect of perception. The only thing is, I just need not to give a fuck and get somewhere else. You know, it's this whole aspect that you can't connect with each and every person, but also to respect that little border. It's this amazing, amazing pool of balance where you're able to just to look at various things happening in your life from this perception point of view outside of yourself and go, okay, well, I can see the use of this. I can see the reason why I shouldn't even pay attention to this, and this, you know? So one of the big things was just getting out of that criticism funk. And it's been an amazing journey outside the cam because hell, you'll never really know everything that goes on through his head. At times even your own head. Sometimes, you know, this huge heart-brain complex thought machine. Amazing. But a lot of understanding going on in the background. This aspect that, okay, yeah, well lived with some criticism here and there from various well-meaning, well-intentioned people. But at the end of the day, what's the fun? What's the fun for me, you know? Working on these parodies, having these fun, crazy-ass situations popping off, making these jokes, and just getting on with that hype. You know, just bringing it up to another level, just keeping that fun going. That's what kept me productive for a while. And getting back into this mode without this weird little worry, having fun, and then sharing it with people who give a fuck. That's basically it, you know? And getting to that mode where it's like, hey, at the end of the day, and again, re-hammering on that whole criticism aspect, at the end of the day, each and every step taken is growth. It's XP. It's something new that you learn. And you looking back at whatever you've done is just looking back from that, you know, let's say level 20, looking back at your level 19 and going, well, you could have done this and that and that. But it's like, well, you would have never known if you didn't grind in the first place and got to that level 20. At the end of that, everything is just like, oh, okay, so I'll constantly look back, see the improvement from what I've done, at the same time and knowing where I can bring it to, get to that point, and do the same scenario. So there's no need to go nuts over it. There's no need to be like, okay, well, there is no disappointment in it. Like, there's just constant growth, constant improvement, naturally. And it's so fucking cool, you know? When you're thinking about this, you're like, wait a minute, my power level is going to increase every time I do something. It's time to do stuff. And you just go onto this momentum of like, okay, well, from doing this, I know what I don't like, so I know what I do like. I know what I want to pull off. I know how I want to bring that next project to another level compared to that previous project. And you just start running, bobbing and weaving, and just having some fun, It's just fucking amazing getting into that mode. And I'm glad for 2017 of just sitting down and saying, okay, that's it. Blocking out all the flaws, blocking out the news, blocking out all that shit. Let's go inside and let's learn that. And it's been like just a battle. Again, it's been like playing Steve Fox in the Tekken tournament and going, okay, okay, my own thought, oh, that was a punch. What's going on there? And then tackling on that thought and going, okay, where does that come from? Why is that there? Do I really need it? Do I even choose to keep that thinking pattern? No? Bam! Next. What do I choose instead? And just redirecting all those thoughts. And just same kind of goes with habits. I told you guys, I have this habit of just going onto YouTube videos, watching streams, or not that many streams, but to a certain degree, I still think that was a bit of a lot. Watching Twitter feeds, watching Facebook feeds, and it's like at one point it's like I just stopped and went, okay, why do I do it? And sometimes, the brain's gonna go with all its little references or trying to say, oh, well, you're trying to get references or you're trying to learn, and it's like, the only way to learn is by doing it. And you just combo breaker that thought away. And of course, all of this is by repetition, because at first, my initial mistake was thinking, oh yeah, you're gonna do this first shot, right? Nope. It's kind of like fighting back against a previous autopilot mode, from previous conditioning, but all that shit gets into really, really technical levels of perceptions or state of perceptions. And the coolest and funniest part, and I think that's the thing that helped me the most, and that's bringing it back to practically the beginning of this video, is understanding that there are so many ways to perceive matters, perceive thoughts, perceive situations, that sticking to only one way of doing it is kind of like just driving off Rainbow Road or driving into a pit. I want to do the pit first, but want to keep it non-violent. And then I remembered, I swear a lot. It's basically sticking to, not sticking to a single point of view, but basically just having fun picking and choosing from various studying patterns, from various references. So, at first I told you all, Tony Robbins, really loved it. Moved on to various other teachers, including Lisa Nicole, even Abraham Hicks, and various other techniques. Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, just looking at each and everything to just see whatever resonates with me. And also getting that fun understanding that everyone's practically saying the same thing, but with different wording. And that's key. And having fun with that, because at the end of the day, like previously said, anything that's attempted is a new learning experience, and it's growth at the end of the day. Okay, maybe I like this from this person, but I prefer that from that other person. Cross counter. Something like that. So that's fun. That's just getting my juice back in there. That's just getting that hype back in there. Now, if I could only work on this whole nose blocking bullshit, who knows, an operation, I might come back as MJ on the next video. Too soon? But yeah, that is a problem. It's causing a bit of a breathing issue. Trying to breathe, If this is locked off, the frustrating part, whenever I rewatch my videos, I notice those moments of, oh God, this is happening way too naturally. I gotta do something about it. So who knows, man. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll get the MJ nose and I'll be able to breathe. Better get the MJ nose than the R. Kelly. Okay, I am not finishing that one. Not even close. Not even close. All this started out of a nose breathing issue, man. You guys know I've been watching way too much Dave Chappelle when I'm automatically defaulting back to R. Kelly and XYZ from he did. So, 2018. What is the set? What is the match? What is the point? Well, hey, I'm going to be getting back into some fighting games, including some Dragon Ball FighterZ. Ooh, yeah. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. I know I'm going to be buying an actual copy of this because I haven't had time to unlock anyone else. Fuck you, Capcom. But you made a good game. What can I say? There's more project down the line, especially when it comes to this animation and comic. You guys know I've been popping off some extra stage page every 2-3 weeks. I want to see if I can get a backlog of page going for the next few months and then be able to have weekly release. Who knows? Twice weekly? That could be cool. At the same time, I also want to give an amazing shout out to everyone who participated to SwordDecember. That includes Joel, the Backlog Knight, with Brave Fencer Musashi, Prodigious Otaku, with Sword Legend Musashi, and I absolutely don't know the name of that game. I just know it's kind of like a reimagining of Brave Fencer Musashi. Square Enix, they tried stuff, right? You're gonna have to deal with this, Drake. And Goku Mega 441 with some DMC Devil May Cry 4. The good one. Devil May Cry 2 was good as well. Devil May Cry 1 as well. We won't talk about Devil May Cry 2 nor DMC Devil May Cry, but that's the one I was shooting shots at. Shots fired. Screw you, game. Big shout out to all these guys participating in SwordDecember. Some of them even continuing because their schedule was a bit packed at the time. I truly appreciate it. It's been very inspiring watching you guys go through these, telling the subscribers, just, yo, check these out, awesome games. Maybe not Brave Fencer, no, actually I'm joking. Brave Fencer Musashi is so hyped. PS1 goodness, and watching Joel go through this reminded me a lot of that demo back on PlayStation 1 Jam, PlayStation Underground, I don't know, there were multiple demos, it was really fun. And some of the humor that they had back in the day, which I find very inspiring for my own projects. Guys, the links are still in the videos, and you know what, I'll repost the links over here just to tell you guys, hey, some people are still continuing, or if you want to watch out what's going to be happening or what has happened in the previous SwordDecember videos, go check it out. Boom, here's the link. Pop off to some Defense Knight / Armando from the Gold Co stream, who was streaming some Nuzlocke, and Armando's been chill enough to just join the crew, pop out of the HQ and go, I'm gonna sit here and watch this. Watch you take that torture of fury, but he's been really chill and active, so yo, big shout outs to you. Also, double shout out to Shrimp Mania, because Shrimp Mania is running wild, you better watch out. You never know. Just bring up the mood on some of these games, and as well as interesting ideas and parodies ideas. Watching your comments, man, I'm applying. I hope Google knows that. So I gotta thank you all for all this cool stuff. 2018, ooh, okay. Hype, just hype. Because with hype comes growth. I've gone with the balance, and of course, understanding that it's a never-ending journey, but at least attaining a level I like. I'm going here for some hype. Possibly the MJ knows as well. Who knows? We'll see, man. Pushing it up to another level. That includes aiming for a 6-pack by midpoint of the year, maybe end point of the year. Nose, glass, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm just chucking each and everything, but a lot more of animated projects. Let's see what happens with Extra Stage. I'm probably finishing 2 volumes by that time. Depends on how I break them down, or maybe I'm just gonna say, okay, that's 1 big volume, but it should have been 2. Still counts. Who knows? We'll see what happens, man. But I just letting that creativity go, letting that creativity flow, roll, fly, sure you can, all that shit, all of it. And then getting back into editing, because I understand that I get a lot of fun from editing. You can see it right here, right now. I can edit so many things. Like here, right there, I can edit some kung fu poses. There you go. Editing. It's all digital. Getting that fun going, you know, just staying in that mode and just springing onto whoever likes this kind of stuff. And those who don't, I don't blame you. You've got other shit to watch, right? But I don't give a fuck about you. So that's the game plan, and just keeping that fun, you know? So again, thank you all for all this great commenting, great hype, great energy. It's like gathering a spirit bomb from all the YouTubers. And you can see my voice is choking up. No, I was trying to swallow way too fast, but I'm noticing this kind of shit. It's really cool. And I will see you all next time. But not Fury. Just no. That's the first banned title from my channel. Actually, maybe the second one, but we don't talk about Wonderful 101. Fans are gonna get mad. Couldn't get much of a fuck. Later, people. Happy New Year.